Caiden Cowger. Somebody had to say it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the Caiden Cowger program, broadcasting from West Virginia. It is great to have you with us. So President Obama is finally going over to Louisiana after playing rounds of golf, because, you know, that's much more important. And he's been receiving a whole bunch of criticism from the media, from the Trump campaign, from conservative pundits, including myself, because rather than taking time out of his, busy vacation schedule, he just decided to play golf rather than go and see these families that have lost everything in this historic flood that has taken place in Louisiana. I mean, Donald Trump went over there with Mike Pence, and they were visiting the place. Donald Trump was passing out toys and various supplies to a lot of the families there, meeting with them, greeting them. Didn't take personally any cameras over there, from what I understand. And then you have Obama. That's just, hole in 5. That's the best I've ever done. I mean, the guy is on vacation rather than taking time to go and actually, be president. Because if you remember how fast he got over there when that superstorm, Superstorm Sandy? Something like that? Over there in New Jersey and a lot of the other New England states, they were nailed by that. He was up there right away, of course. And why was that? It's because he was up for re-election. But now that he's not up for re-election anymore, president really doesn't care all that much. But now he's finally decided to go over there and see the families going. Because here's the thing, guys. When this was all coming out and the news media was criticizing Obama, you know what Obama said? What the White House said anyway? Obama told him to say? Obama said, well, we don't want to get in the place of first responders. We want to let them just, be able to get everything under control. Did he really do that with that big superstorm that took place up in New England? No. He went right there. And he made sure that he was there. I mean, what if George Bush would have used that excuse? The Democrats let that go? No. They criticized George Bush and blamed him for causing the stupid hurricane that took place over there. So, I mean, I guess he had so much hot air that it just created a hurricane. I don't know what the situation was, but they absolutely hammered George W. Bush. But when it comes to Obama, oh, yeah, completely justified. There's nothing wrong with that at all. We actually have an article here from the Associated Press covering this entire thing. And this is out of Massachusetts. AP, President Barack Obama is returning home from vacation, and he's rested and ready for a busy fall, including pressing Congress for money to protect against the Zika virus and fending off lawmakers' attacks over the administration's $400 million leverage payment to Iran. In other words, ransom payment. Hang on a minute. How is $400 million leverage? How is that leverage? Oh, we gave them $400 million for leverage to get prisoners back. They're our guys back. How is that leverage? That's leverage for Iran. The prisoners were leverage to get $400 million. That's also known as a ransom payment, but it's not a ransom payment. This administration, they're just horrible with words. I mean, they think that marriage can be whatever you want it to be. They think that, if you can keep your doctor, now you can't keep your doctor. First it's a penalty, then it's not a penalty. I mean, they're really just horrible when it comes to defining words. The definitions of words mean something every other day of the week, something different every other day of the week. It doesn't make any sense. Now, all of a sudden, ransom is not ransom. Ransom is not giving money in return for what you want or what they have of yours. That's exactly what President Obama did. He gave $400 million to get our prisoners back. Or their prisoners, which are our guys, in other words. So basically, that would be $100 million per prisoner. Isn't that stupid? But yeah, that's seriously what this administration has done. They negotiate with terrorists. They pay ransoms to radical Islamists. But it's not a ransom payment. Well, anyway, Obama was due at the White House late Sunday after a 16-day getaway to the Vineyard, Massachusetts, Martha's Vineyard, and he was with his wife, Michelle, and daughters, Malaya and Sasha. He began the day by going on a hike, blah, blah, blah. No one really cares. Throughout the day, scores of residents lined roads to watch and wave as the motorcade crisscrossed the island on the last day of Obama's final vacation here as president. Those people waving were probably protesters. The first order of business is a Tuesday trip to Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So he's going Tuesday, tomorrow, to survey damage from flooding that killed at least 13 people and forced thousands into shelters. Obama resisted pressure from people of Louisiana and others to interrupt his vacation to tour the ruins and to meet with officials and flood victims. Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump filled the void created by Obama's absence, touring the ravaged area Friday with his running mate Indiana Governor Mike Pence and helping to unload a supply truck. Obama planned to spend the rest of the week in meetings to prepare for an upcoming blah, 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 blah. No one really cares. So that's what we have going on here. President Obama would rather be on vacation in Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts, rather than touring, the ruins of an area of people that have lost everything. That's our president for you. That's not self-centered at all, right? It just really goes to further show you that once politicians get past re-election, especially if they're president, because, President Obama, he doesn't have anything else to worry about. The best thing that's going to happen to him after the presidency is that he'll be appointed to the Supreme Court by Hillary Clinton. That is pretty much the only thing that awaits in Obama's future right now. He doesn't have a re-election campaign coming up, so he can do whatever he wants to do. And we're now seeing, this man really doesn't care all that much about people. He doesn't really care all that much about visiting these ruins and everything. Now, had it been an election year, you better believe he would have been there before Donald Trump. But because it's not an election year, it really doesn't. It's not all that much important to him. It doesn't really mean anything going there. Let's just let first responders do everything. But with the big hurricane that took place up in New England, no, get us right there immediately. We got to go see the people. We got to see the people. But it's different this time around. Really does show you the complete mentality of politicians. It's so sad, but that's where America's at right now. Let's see what else we have going on here. You have Trump that is apparently up 2 points, according to the Los Angeles Times. The daily track of the Clinton and Trump support. Trump is at 45%, and Hillary Clinton is at No, I take that back. No, I'm right. Yeah, Donald Trump is at 45%. Hillary Clinton is at 43%. Trump is up 2. And that's according to what we have here with the New York Times. And this is a poll that they have put together. This is an LA Times poll along with a USC Dornsife poll, election daybreak poll. So I guess this is just a daily track of what's going on. You have Trump that was really high. Yeah, Trump was really high when the DNC was going on. That's fascinating. And when the DNC was taking place, Trump was at 47% and Hillary Clinton was at just 40%. And now that we get to where we're at now, Trump is at 45, Hillary's at 43. I think this election is far closer than a lot of the media is letting on. I think that judging by even the rallies that Donald Trump is having, I think it's quite fascinating to see everything taking place. And I think that there's going to be a pretty good chance that Donald Trump will win the presidency. And a lot of people believe that. A lot of liberals believe that Donald Trump is going to win. But we'll have to see as time goes on what's going to take place. And another, because Breitbart's even reporting that too. LA Times poll, Trump up 2. Trump is up 2 points. Now the Morning Consult poll has Clinton up 3 points. So we're really in the 2 to 3 area here. So it is a tight race from what we're seeing thus far. But anyway, you also have Donald Trump's campaign manager that was taken out. The guy that was Paul Manafort, that guy that was serving as Donald Trump's head campaign chair, he was the campaign manager for the Trump campaign. He has been replaced now. And apparently, and this is something that I found really interesting, Donald Trump's campaign manager has been replaced with a woman, been replaced with a female. So it's really going to make it quite fascinating seeing, the war on women thing when Donald Trump has a female campaign manager. And I don't know if that was a play in it, because politicians look at that stuff. But yeah, it's quite interesting. And what we have here, this is actually from CNN talking about the entire deal going on with the new campaign managers and all. But from CNN, it reads, "It is still undecided whether Donald Trump will continue to support forced deportation of undocumented immigrants living in the U.S., his campaign manager said on Sunday. And it's to be determined, blah, 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 blah. And the new campaign manager is, I think it's pronounced Kellyanne, I'll just call her Kelly Conway. Kelly Conway is the one that's saying this. And we actually have the audio bit here for you, but from what I was hearing on CNN, and I think it was CNN or it's Fox News, they were talking about how Donald Trump might be switching his campaign position regarding deporting illegal immigrants, but that's what was stated. I'll go ahead and get this for you. That's what was stated on like Fox News and CNN, and they're saying, "Oh, is he going to switch? Is he not?" But when I was listening to CNN, they read the official report that came out. They read the remarks from Donald Trump, and it didn't fully sound like he was going to switch on amnesty. I mean, because that'd be a huge switch. But, from what I understand, he's still in opposition to illegal immigration. Now, we have this, or in opposition to legalizing illegal immigrants. But anyway, have an audio bit here for you. This is from his campaign manager. We'll listen to it for ourselves and make an assessment of it that way. But anyway, this is Trump's new campaign manager on CNN, State of the Union. This is Kelly Conway. Go ahead and play it.
Has said previously. Listen to what he said back in November.
You're going to have a deportation force, and you're going to do it humanely and
inexpensively. Are they going to be ripped out of their homes? No.
They're going back where they came. If they came from a certain country, they're going to be brought back to that country. Mm-hmm. That's the way it's supposed to be.
So does Donald Trump still support that? A deportation force removing the 11 million or so undocumented immigrants?
What he supports, and if you go back to his convention speech a month ago, Dana, what he supports is to make sure that we enforce the law, that we are respectful of those Americans who are looking for well-paying jobs, and that we are fair and humane for those who live among us in this country. And as the weeks unfold, he will lay out the specifics of that plan that he would implement as President of the United States.
Will that plan include a deportation force, the kind that you just heard in that soundbite and that he talked about during the Republican primaries?
To be determined.
Okay.
To be determined, okay? So that's what is presently being expressed right now by the Trump campaign, that is to be determined. Now, here's the thing. If there isn't one, if there's not going to be a deportation force, or if they aren't going to deport the illegal immigrants in the country, that will be a flip-flop from the Trump campaign. But that's what they have been running on. Now, one of the things that has not changed and that Trump has advocated for overall is building a wall and securing the border that way. Now, see, here's the thing. Ronald Reagan, I've often said this on this show before, but Ronald Reagan is the first president that, I won't say first president, but he was a president that signed the Simpson-Mazzoli Act back in 1986, okay? He signed that into effect. The Simpson-Mazzoli Act granted illegal immigrants legal status, and there were over 3 million of them. Okay, now here's the problem. He granted that status to illegal immigrants before securing the border fully. Because what ended up happening after all that, garbage took place regarding the, illegal immigrant legal status is that while they were all recognized as being legal, they did not enforce the aspect of it that required a border to be built. So what took place there as a result of that is that the illegal immigrants were given legal status, but the border still wasn't secure, so the problem was never fixed.
Fighting liberalism one lie at a time.
Caiden Cowger. Somebody had to say it.
Goldman Sachs and HSBC recently purchased 7.1 tons of physical gold. What do these bankers and mega money managers know that you don't? They're expecting the value of gold and silver to increase. That's why you need our friends at Capital Gold Group. Capital Gold Group offers gold and silver for direct delivery and will not be undersold. Call now. Call 1-800-932-4108. That is 1-800-932-4108.
In these uncertain economic times, you've got to do whatever you can to save money. One of our biggest expenses can be our cars, especially when unexpected repair bills hit. Not anymore. If you own a vehicle with less than 130,000 miles, is less than 12 years old, has a warranty about to expire, or even no warranty at all, you could stop paying for car repairs. Roadside assistance, towing, and rental coverage are all included. Don't wait for the next repair. Make one free call right now to see if you qualify. If your vehicle is less than 12 years old, has less than 130,000 miles, even if it's out of warranty, paying for car repairs can become a thing of the past. Call us right now and get your car protected before your next repair bill hits. Get protection and no more repair bills. Call 800-824-9762. Again, 800-824-9762. That's 800-824-9762. 800-824-9762.
Is debt beating you down? You need discipline. You need the Debt Ninja. If you've been caught in a financial trap and need to be set free, then you need the Debt Ninja. Want to stop those harassing collection calls, start saving thousands in interest and fees, and get out of debt fast? Then you need to call the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja will find the best companies across the country that will help you consolidate all your bills into one easy payment, reduce your payments by 30 to 50%, and get you out of debt fast. If you have unsecured debt of $10,000 or more, such as credit cards, loans, or medical bills, call the Debt Ninja for a free 15-minute consultation.
Call 800-826-1132. 800-826-1132. That's 800-826-1132. Call today.
The Debt Ninja.
All right, guys, let me tell you about our friends at Capital Gold Group. Capital Gold Group is a company that deals with investing in precious metals such as gold and silver. They've been in business for over a decade and have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. They've been featured on Fox News, Market Watch, Bloomberg, Wall Street Journal, CNBC, Reuters, Fox Business, Financial Times, and Forbes magazine. If you're interested, you can call at 1-800-932-4108. That is 1-800-932-4108. They also offer various ebooks on investing in gold, such as the Definitive Gold Guide. So once again, if you're interested, you can call 1-800-932-4108. That's 1-800-932-4108. All right, guys, let me tell you about our friends at the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja is a company that specializes in slashing debt. They deal with various debt problems such as student loan debt, tax debt, debt settlement, debt consolidation, credit repair services, and bankruptcy. That is 1-800-826-1132. Now, their company, the Debt Ninja, operates on a national level and have worked to fight the IRS for many of their clients. If you're interested, you can call at 1-800-826-1132. That is 1-800-826-1132. Once again, that is 1-800-826-1132. Due to a decline in the economy and major car companies filing for bankruptcy, American Auto Protection has announced an extended service plan that is now available to the general public. This plan reduces the cost of auto repair expenses. Maximum Car Care was created to assist qualifying car owners with lowering repair bills of cars under 130,000 miles and under 12 years old. Maximum Car Care works to limit the expense of auto repair bills, roadside assistance, rental coverage, and towing. Their number is 1-800-824-9762. That is 1-800-824-9762. Once again, that is 1-800-824-9762. Maximum Car Care is a proud sponsor of the Caiden Cowger program.
Caiden Cowger. Somebody had to say.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Caiden Cowger program. Great to have you with us. So yeah, Donald Trump, according to USA Today, donated a truckload of supplies to the relief effort over in Louisiana. Now, has Hillary Clinton done that? Has Hillary Clinton been in Louisiana helping out, donating supplies, trying to assist the people that lost everything? Where's Obama been? He's been golfing. But yet the Democrats are the ones, I remind you, that tell the people all the time, American people all the time, we're the ones who love you, we're the ones who care about you. So while you're, losing everything because of historical flooding conditions, we're with you in spirit, but we're just going to be over here at the beautiful golf course. We're just going to be over here away from all that. Here you have a party, claims to love everybody, claims to love the American people, more than the Republicans especially. But they don't even give one iota about what's going on in Louisiana right now. We have another thing here for you. This is from the American Mirror. And apparently what is going on here, you have a bunch of people that were chanting, "Do your job," at the CNN television crew. Americans are fed up with the mainstream media. It's from Kyle Olson at the American Mirror. Prior to the start of Donald Trump's campaign rally in Fredericksburg, Virginia, on Saturday, the crowd chanted, "Do your job," at a CNN crew. The article goes on to read, but they weren't done. Moments later, they chanted, "Tell the truth" as well. The cameraman's CNN logo was a dead giveaway. Maybe they'll start trying to go incognito, as Fox News sometimes does when it ventures into hostile territory. An April study found that just 6% of Americans have trust in the media. So there you go. CNN was just basically booed out of the Donald Trump rally. That's great news to hear. But I tell you, Americans are quite fed up with this entire Trump bashing and this biased mainstream media. Another thing that we have here, this is from Breitbart. Hillary Clinton's worst week, and this is according to the mainstream media, it's her best week. From James Pinkerson. It reads, if the 2016 presidential race is tightening, how come the mainstream media is acting as though it's widening? Indeed, that is why the mainstream media is indicating to us that Hillary Clinton is going to defeat Donald Trump in a landslide. Why are Republicans being told that they should abandon all hope of winning the White House? To answer those questions, we can cite the mainstream media's rule of inverse electoral correlation. The closer the presidential race gets, the louder the mainstream media declares that it's all over. And all this comes even as Clinton has had a horrible week, arguably her worst week ever, as the billowing smoke of financial scandal clouds herself and her family. So let's consider. A couple of weeks ago, Clinton was enjoying the double-digit leads, yet the latest morning consult poll has Clinton just up 39-36, a hardly commanding lead. And the USC Dornsife poll actually has Trump up by 2 points. And that's also the LA Times poll. Such numbers, we can observe, don't quite comport with a Democratic runaway. Or as Robin, the boy wonder, might have said to his captain mentor, holy sniffling narratives, Batman, blah, 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 I can't talk. Yes, of course, the mainstream media has plenty of ammo still to fire, having been instructed by the New York Times to abandon even the pretense of impartiality by taking an oppositional stance towards Trump. Big journalism is now doubling down on behalf of the Democrats. Hence, this August 19th headline bannered atop Politico, GOP insiders, Trump's overhaul won't succeed. Roughly a third of Republican respondents say that the addition of Stephen K. Bannon and promotion of Kelley Conway will make things worse. We might note that Banton and promotion of Kelly Conway will make things worse, blah, blah, blah. We might note that this is a bit of the MSM news-led immigration-focused pundit Mickey Chaos, I think is how you pronounce it, to react with a snarky, ironic tweet, something signs for Trump. And yet the very next day, Politico followed up with another Trump is doomed piece headline titled Republican Pep Break Glass Emergency Plan as Trump Tumbles, Losing Hope for the White House. The GOP is exploring a plan to cast congressional candidates as a check on President Hillary Clinton. Blah, 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 blah. So basically what we have going on here, to make a long story short, is that the mainstream media is telling you that Trump is doomed. Trump has no future. There's no possible way that Trump is going to win this election. And they're trying to basically close up the race before, we're even at election day yet. So, and that's the way that they've been doing for how long now? Now, I think that, polls are something that we should pay attention to. I don't believe that they're everything. And I do believe that the mainstream media is going to do everything that they possibly can to make sure that Trump does not win the election. And if it means, rigging the polls, as we have seen with Reuters, then, that's when we start getting into dangerous ground here. Because one of the things, if you remember back in 2012, people were saying, well, Mitt Romney, I know he's behind, but we don't need to listen to the polls. We need to listen simply to what we're seeing on the ground and pay attention to that, and we just don't really care all that much about polls. Now, when they start changing the polls like what they're doing now with Reuters and everything, then yeah, you don't really acknowledge it all that much, because it's blatantly obvious that they're trying to rig the entire thing so it's made to look like Donald Trump is losing because, from what we've seen, if people believe that their candidate has no chance of winning the White House, they're not going to turn out to vote. Well, what's the use in even going? And that's what we're seeing the media presently engaging in, especially when Reuters is changing around their polls. And as more news outlets begin doing that, you're going to see more biased statistics to promote the liberal left. And that's all that it's purely going to be based on. It's going to be based upon getting the Democrats in the White House, completely going against what we have always come to know as polls being accurate. They're removing all the accuracy from the polls in a cheap effort to promote liberalism, in other words. But anyway, we also have the Clinton campaign. This is so funny. Clinton campaign is attacking Donald Trump because Donald Trump has not released his health records. How's that for irony? By Patrick Howley from Breitbart. Hillary Clinton's campaign manager, Robbie Mook, made the Sunday show rounds to vaguely defend his boss on the Clinton Foundation scandals, tearing away at the embattled Democratic campaign. Though he remained characteristically guarded, Mook slipped at one point while trying to pivot to Donald Trump. Donald Trump hasn't released a serious health letter either, he said. We actually have the audio bit here for you. This is from CNN's State of the Union. Go ahead and play it.
What the foundation did was unprecedented, as I said, and what they're going to do is going to be unprecedented as well. You talk about transparency. Donald Trump hasn't released his taxes. Donald Trump hasn't released a serious health letter yet. Donald Trump refuses to disclose the full architecture of his financial debts and obligations around the world. We just read yesterday in the New York Times that he is a debtor to the Bank of China.
But Robbie, I asked about Hillary.
All right, that's enough. See, that's the thing that gets me. I mean, guys, Donald Trump hasn't released his health records yet. Hillary Clinton hasn't released her health records. She hasn't released her health records out. That's what this entire controversy thing we have going on here. She could be potentially dying. We don't know anything about her health. She's having what appears to be seizures. I mean, guys, this is so absolutely ridiculous, but it just shows the hypocrisy of the Democratic Party. When you have Ronald Reagan running and he's an old guy, oh, let's talk about his health. But you have Hillary Clinton running, nah, we're not going to mention it.
Some say he's the next Rush Limbaugh.
I tell you, this kid's got 90% of Rush's venom with only 10% of the biomass.
Caiden
Somebody had to say it.
Goldman Sachs and HSBC recently purchased 7.1 tons of physical gold. What do these bankers and mega money managers know that you don't? They're expecting the value of gold and silver to increase. That's why you need our friends at Capital Gold Group. Capital Gold Group offers gold and silver for direct delivery and will not be undersold. Call now. Call 1-800-932-4108. That is 1-800-932-4108.
Is debt beating you down? You need discipline. You need the Debt Ninja. If you've been caught in a financial trap and need to be set free, then you need the Debt Ninja. Want to stop those harassing collection calls? Start saving thousands in interest and fees and get out of debt fast? Then you need to call the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja will find the best companies across the country that will help you consolidate all your bills into one easy payment, reduce your payments by 30 to 50%, and get you out of debt fast. If you have unsecured debt of $10,000 or more, such as credit cards, loans, or medical bills, call the Debt Ninja for a free 15-minute consultation.
Call 800-826-1132. 800-826-1132. That's 800-826-1132. Call today.
The Debt Ninja.
In these uncertain economic times, you've got to do whatever you can to save money. One of our biggest expenses can be our cars, especially when unexpected repair bills hit. Not anymore. If you own a vehicle with less than 130,000 miles, is less than 12 years old, has a warranty about to expire, or even no warranty at all, you could stop paying for car repairs. Roadside assistance, towing, and rental coverage are all included. Don't wait for the next repair. Make one free call right now to see if you qualify. If your vehicle is less than 12 years old, has less than 130,000 miles, even if it's out of warranty, paying for car repairs can become a thing of the past. Call us right now and get your car protected before your next repair bill hits. Get protection and no more repair bills. Call 800-824-9762. Again, 800-824-9762. That's 800-824-9762. 800-824-9762.
All right, guys, let me tell you about our friends at the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja is a company that specializes in slashing debt. They deal with various debt problems such as student loan debt, tax debt, debt settlement, debt consolidation, credit repair services, and bankruptcy. That is 1-800-826-1132. Now, their company, the Debt Ninja, operates on a national level and have worked to fight the IRS for many of their clients. If you're interested, you can call at 1-800-826-1132. That is 1-800-826-1132. Once again, that is 1-800-826-1132. All right, guys, let me tell you about our friends at Capital Gold Group. Capital Gold Group is a company that deals with investing in precious metals such as gold and silver. They've been in business for over a decade and have an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau. They've been featured on Fox News, Market Watch, Bloomberg, Wall Street Journal, CNBC, Reuters, Fox Business, Financial Times, and Forbes magazine. If you're interested, you can call at 1-800-932-4108. That is 1-800-932-4108. They also offer various ebooks on investing in gold, such as the Definitive Gold Guide. So once again, if you're interested, you can call 1-800-932-4108. That's 1-800-932-4108. Due to a decline in the economy and major car companies filing for bankruptcy, American Auto Protection has announced an extended service plan that is now available to the general public. This plan reduces the cost of auto repair expenses. Maximum Car Care was created to assist qualifying car owners with lowering repair bills of cars under 130,000 miles and under 12 years old. Maximum Car Care works to limit the expense of auto repair bills, roadside assistance, rental coverage, and towing. Their number is 1-800-824-9762. That is 1-800-824-9762. Once again, that is 1-800-824-9762. Maximum Car Care is a proud sponsor of the Caiden Cowger program.
Caiden Cowger. Somebody had to say it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Caiden Cowger program. Great to have you with us. So, the Louisiana governor, Democrat, a matter of fact, was on CNN praising Donald Trump and Mike Pence, praising them for coming to Louisiana, for helping out. And this guy's a Democrat. So this is great here. Fantastic news. And we actually have the audio bit here for you to play for it, of where he was on CNN talking about everything, about all the efforts that they were doing. And I tell you, Louisiana was really hit hard, and Donald Trump, Mike Pence went down there in the middle of it when the other candidates wouldn't. Hillary Clinton wouldn't, and her vice presidential pick wouldn't do it. So it really is quite admirable to see what Donald Trump and his running mate did. But anyway, we have the audio bit here for you. This is from CNN on State of the Union. Go ahead.
So Donald Trump and Mike Pence came down to Baton Rouge on Friday. You dismissed the visit as a photo op, and you said you wish that Trump would make a donation to a relief organization instead. But did, by the way, check with the campaign. They said that Trump made a $100,000 donation to the Greenville Springs Baptist Church where he visited. But here's what your fellow Democrat, former Louisiana Senator Mary Landrieu, said about the visit.
I want to thank Mr. Trump for coming to Louisiana. He brought attention to our state, and we need that now.
So, Governor, why is she wrong?
She's not, but you mischaracterized what I said. I didn't dismiss his trip as a photo op. Before he came down, I said we welcome him here. We want him to be helpful, and we hope that it doesn't turn into a mere photo op. So you got the story backwards.
Exactly.
Okay, so was he helpful? Now that it's come and gone, was he helpful? Was it a good thing that he came down?
Well, I think, for the reasons that I stated earlier, because it helped to shine a spotlight on Louisiana and on the situation that we have here, that it was helpful. And I will tell you that I also appreciated the good phone call, the conversation that I had with Governor Pence, who was sincere and genuine when he called, and we spoke for a long time on Friday morning about their desire to be helpful.
Now,
so there you go. CNN tried to turn her around. Well, why is she wrong? Why this was just a complete photo op for Donald Trump, wasn't it, Governor? And then the Governor John Edwards, Democrat from Louisiana, no, you mischaracterized what I said. I said that I hope it doesn't turn into a photo op. Glad it didn't. You said that he believed that Donald Trump should donate money to the relief efforts there, which Donald Trump did. So, I mean, guys, it's really obvious that the news media is just out to get Donald Trump. They are trying to make him look bad in every way whatsoever. But here you have a Louisiana governor that is now defending Donald Trump, saying, yeah, we are so glad that he came here. Donald Trump donated $100,000 to a Louisiana Baptist church to help out with relief efforts. I mean, guys, how much has Hillary donated? Has Hillary been there? Has Hillary been out and about assisting the people that have lost everything? No. No, she hasn't. I don't know if her health would allow her to do that anyway. But she hasn't been doing anything. Obama, he's as fit as a fiddle, a lot younger than Trump. Where's he at? Oh, yeah, he's out golfing. Right. I mean, guys, I think the American people are going to see this. They are going to see the acts of humility coming out of the Republican Party, coming out of Donald Trump, compared to that of the Democratic Party. And I think it's very obvious now about which side is the party of compassion, the party of, that cares about others, the party that wants others to be successful. That's what conservatism is based upon. That is what the Republican Party is based upon: a love and compassion for other people, and wanting them to see the best that they can possibly, or wanting them to be the best that they can possibly be. I can't talk. Wanting them to be the best that they can possibly be. There you go. Okay, I got it out. My gosh, tongue-tied. But anyway, that's the Republican Party for you. That's why we are socially conservative. That's why we are fiscally conservative. That's why we believe in peace through strength. We believe in giving the American people the best opportunity possible to succeed. And that comes along with being able to keep their money that they earn. That comes along with having strong moral values. Because if you're not a moral person, you are really going to struggle in life. Let me tell you, you are going to have a lot of unnecessary problems, unnecessary drama that does not belong in your life. So, guys, that's predominantly what conservatism, what the Republican Party is based upon. It's based upon wanting others to succeed, wanting others to do well in life. And as we're seeing with Donald Trump, what's going on? He is on the ground in Louisiana attempting to genuinely help these other people. And we also have another thing here. Colin Powell decided to give an interview to People magazine. And Colin Powell stated that Hillary is trying to pin the entire email scandal on him. On Friday, the New York Times reported that Hillary apparently, because I thought it was Clinton advisors, but it was Hillary Clinton told the FBI officials that Colin Powell had advised her to use a personal email account while she held the Secretary of State office herself. Her people have been trying to pin it on me, Powell, 79, told People magazine Saturday night at the Apollo in the Hamptons 2016 Night of the Legends in East Hampton. The truth is, she was using the private email server for a year before I sent her a memo telling her what I did, Powell added. And Powell simply just used an AOL account, not a private server, but an AOL account just for personal emails and stuff like that. It had nothing to do with anything pertaining to national security. Why does the former diplomat believe this to be the case? He stated, "Why do you think? It doesn't bother me. It's okay. I'm free." He said, "The email scandal has dodged presidential hopeful Clinton for more than a year. But federal officials decided not to pursue criminal charges after a 3.5-hour interview, which was when the Democratic nominee disclosed her alleged conversation with Powell. The reported conversation was first brought to light in journalist Joe Collarson, upcoming Bill Clinton biography, The Man of the World. The further, activities of Bill Clinton, that'll be interesting, in which the writer details a dinner party held by Clinton and attended by Powell, Madeleine Albright, Henry Kissinger, and Condoleezza Rice. Toward the end of the evening, over dessert, Albright asked all the former secretaries to offer a bit of counsel to the nation's next top diplomat, Hillary Clinton. And that's what this, biographer wrote. Powell told her to use her own email as he had done, except for classified communications, which he had sent and received via a State Department computer. Powell confirmed the decision she had made months earlier to keep her personal account and use it for most messages. Powell's office later released a statement to NBC News saying that he has no recollection of the dinner conversation. However, he did write former Secretary Clinton an email memo describing his use of his personal AOL account for unclassified messages and how it vastly improved communications within the State Department. So there you go. So he used his private AOL email for unclassified messages, not classified messages. So all the business-related emails that contained stuff on national security went to the State Department email, okay? Or they went to the government email for Colin Powell, I mean. All the personal messages that he received went to his AOL account. Now, Hillary Clinton, she received both classified and unclassified information in her personal home server email. So what does that mean? That means that she violated the law. Colin Powell did not. And basically what took place in that entire situation is that Hillary Clinton was trying to pin the blame on Colin Powell to get the scandal off of herself. That's exactly what happened.
Keeping America straight. Caiden Cowger. Somebody had to say it.
If you've ever been looking for a way to invest your money, gold can be a very good investment. Let me tell you about our friends at Capital Gold Group. Capital Gold Group is one of the best companies in the business dealing with gold and other precious metals. They have an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau and can offer spectacular information on investing in gold. All you have to do is call 1-800-932-4108, and they will give you the knowledge that you need to make an investment. Even if you've just been curious about purchasing gold, this is a great group that can provide you with reliable information. Call 1-800-932-4108 and also ask them about some of their ebooks, such as 10 Shocking Reasons Why You Should Buy Gold and the Definitive Gold Guide. These resources are great for anyone, especially those that are just curious about investing. Call 1-800-932-4108. And some of their products that they offer are quite amazing. I mean, they have the gold bars, they have the gold coins, but they also have this thing called a Valcambi bar. And this is basically just a little bar about the size of a credit card that can fit into your wallet, made up of little grams of gold. So anytime that you just want a gram of gold, you just break one of them off. It's really quite neat. So by all means, contact our friends at Capital Gold Group. Call 1-800-932-4108. That is 1-800-932-4108. Once again, that is 1-800-932-4108.
Is debt beating you down? You need discipline. You need the Debt Ninja. If you've been caught in a financial trap and need to be set free, then you need the Debt Ninja. Want to stop those harassing collection calls, start saving thousands in interest and fees, and get out of debt fast? Then you need to call the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja will find the best companies across the country that will help you consolidate all your bills into one easy payment, reduce your payments by 30 to 50%, and get you out of debt fast. If you have unsecured debt of $10,000 or more, such as credit cards, loans, or medical bills, call the Debt Ninja for a free 15-minute consultation.
Call 800-826-1132. 800-826-1132. That's 800-826-1132. Call today.
The Debt Ninja.
All right, guys, let me tell you about our friends at Capital Gold Group. Capital Gold Group is a company that deals with investing in precious metals such as gold and silver. They've been in business for over a decade and have an A-plus rating with the Better Business Bureau. They've been featured on Fox News, Market Watch, Bloomberg, Wall Street Journal, CNBC, Reuters, Fox Business, Financial Times, and Forbes magazine. If you're interested, you can call at 1-800-932-4108. That is 1-800-932-4108. They also offer various ebooks on investing in gold, such as the Definitive Gold Guide. So once again, if you're interested, you can call 1-800-932-4108. That's 1-800-932-4108. Due to a decline in the economy and major car companies filing for bankruptcy, American Auto Protection has announced an extended service plan that is now available to the general public. This plan reduces the cost of auto repair expenses. Maximum Car Care was created to assist qualifying car owners with lowering repair bills of cars under 130,000 miles and under 12 years old. Maximum Car Care works to limit the expense of auto repair bills, roadside assistance, rental coverage, and towing. Their number is 1-800-824-9762. That is 1-800-824-9762. Once again, that is 1-800-824-9762. Maximum Car Care is a proud sponsor of the Caiden Cowger program. All right, guys, let me tell you about our friends at the Debt Ninja. The Debt Ninja is a company that specializes in slashing debt. They deal with various debt problems such as student loan debt, tax debt, debt settlement, debt consolidation, credit repair services, and bankruptcy. That is 1-800-826-1132. Now, their company, the Debt Ninja, operates on a national level and have worked to fight the IRS for many of their clients. If you're interested, you can call at 1-800-826-1132. That is 1-800-826-1132. Once again, that is 1-800-826-1132.
Hoo-yah! Caiden Cowger. Somebody had to say it.
So there's a big headline from Newsy.com, and they're wondering if a third-party candidate is going to alter this upcoming election. And, you know, it is quite fascinating because let's say that Donald Trump would receive 40% of the vote. Hillary Clinton would receive 30. Let's say that that remaining number goes to the third-party candidates, which I'm just giving you an example, right? Well, basically, what would happen there is that Donald Trump would win the election even though a majority of people voted against him. Or, you know, vice versa with Hillary up there. But while, you know, it's highly undoubtable, it's hardly, doubtful that either the Libertarian candidate or the Green Party candidate would win the election, it could alter whether Trump or Hillary wins the presidency. So that's something that's quite fascinating that a lot of people have been talking about. And if that would take place, it would be interesting to figure out how that would pan out. Because you'd have to calculate in there that you're going to have a lot of people that would be voting for the Green Party candidate rather than voting for Hillary. Because you have some people that just despise Trump with a passion, but they also don't like Hillary. So they might say, all right, well, out of those two, I'd have to vote for Hillary, but since we have the third-party candidate over here with the Green Party, that's a genuine liberal, I'm going to vote for her. So, you know, that's something that you might want to look at there, too. But it's quite fascinating to see this entire thing come down to the wire. And it will be also quite interesting to see how a third-party candidate pans out here and who's going to win this election. Because as I told you before, you have Donald Trump that is now leading in the LA Times poll. That really a lot of these polls are closing down to Trump versus Clinton, and it's very tight. So, you know, it's going to be quite fascinating to see what it looks like closer to Election Day. But one thing that it's also very important to notice, too, is that regarding this entire situation, regarding the mainstream media, the media is leading us to believe there's no chance for Trump winning the election now. It's all over. It's all done. But while he's closing in the polls, from what we've been observing here recently, the media is still telling us that Hillary is just on absolutely phenomenal. And it really just does show how biased the mainstream media is. But those of you who have been paying attention to the politics for quite some time, you understand how biased they are in favor of the liberal left and how they are absolutely out to get Donald Trump. They are trying to take out Trump before the election even takes place. So you have the media working against you, and you have Hillary Clinton working against you. So Trump is presently in a battle with both sides. Now, see, here's the thing. I've heard commentators saying you're not going to be able to win the election by attacking the media and all this. You have to look at the numbers. Less than 10% of people in this country trust the media. Less than 10%. It's like around 6, somewhere around there. Okay, if Donald Trump belittles the media and Donald Trump belittles Hillary Clinton, that is a very good strategy, in my opinion, because he's taking on both of them. Because what Republican candidates have mistakenly done in the past is that they've ignored the media. They've acted like they aren't there. They've been bullied by the media. And that's one of the reasons, personally, why I think that we've lost a lot of these elections. It's because the Republicans will not fight the media. Just like I told you with Mitt Romney when you had Candy Crowley on there telling Romney that President Obama called that incident in Benghazi a terrorist attack right when it happened. Mitt Romney said, no, he didn't. Well, then you had Candy that came in and said, yes, he did. Well, you do that to Donald Trump, Donald Trump's going to take on both of them. Romney didn't do that. He just basically sat down and shut up. So there you go. Guys, just wanted to get that out. But anyway, I want to thank you for listening to us tonight. Apologize again. I've been fighting a cold, and I've been coughing off and on. Got through the show, thank God. But anyway, it'll be better tomorrow. All right, anyway, guys, thank you so much for listening to us tonight. For more information on the Caiden Cowger program, go to CaidenCowgerProgram.com. For the latest news exposing the left, go to CowgerNation.com. Thank you, God bless, and God save this nation.